When it's time to bring down the old and make way for the new, demolition teams bring the action. Explosions. Jesus. Collapsing structures. And sheer engineering brilliance. These are 30 minutes of demolition moments you can't look away from. First up, watch the old Agriculture Canada headquarters gracefully collapse in just seconds, like a building taking its final bow. The Tropicana was a Vegas casino hotel on the Strip for 67 years. But when it was time for it to be demolished, it went out with a bang. The control blast brought down the 300-foot CM tower in under 10 seconds. Each window shattered when it was its turn. It's almost choreographed. The Cheswick Generating Station smokestack's demolition was a stunning sight as the twin stacks toppled in perfect synchronization. You've probably seen a curtain drop at the end of a great play, but this stadium in Shah Alam in Malaysia emulated that essence perfectly with a type of curtain drop of its own. You'll have a blast seeing this one go down. First Baptist Church of Dallas decided they wanted a fresh start, so they said bye to these old bones to make room for a brand new building. This bus was too old to go on, so it got bullied by the claw to pieces. That de-escalated quickly. They dropped it like it's not so hot anymore. At 381 feet, this was supposed to be one of the tallest luxury apartments in South Padre Island, Texas, but it couldn't even stand straight. And for that reason, I'm out. This 38-story skyscraper in Frankfurt, Germany had all the space in the world, but no one wanted to use it anymore. So, it went from being the tallest in town to being flat as the ground. Mina Plaza Towers in Abu Dhabi started out as a dream, but ended up as an eyesore. Abandoned and crumbling, they had to be brought down. Sometimes you just need to erase it all and start over again. After the Cowboys relocated, Texas Stadium fell into disrepair and was left vacant. What's a stadium without its favorite team? Destroyed. Fire left this old bar barely standing, so for everyone's safety, it had to be knocked down. The bar is gone, but the vibes live on. Last call until it's rebuilt? They really shut down the Eggsboro Power Station in style. Macy's? More like Macy you never. This water tank's removal was brought to you by a sledgehammer, some elbow grease, and pure determination. Houston Prudential main building proved that groundbreaking isn't just for ceremonies anymore. The whole building may have crumbled in seconds, but that elevator shaft is not going down without a fight. The two ladies of Althone were finally laid to rest, and they made sure to make quite the statement on their way out. They say college life can be explosive, and Higgins Hall definitely proved that point.
Beautiful!
One water tower faints every time you don't pay your water bill on time. Now look what you did. After decades of standing tall, those silos finally took their last grain of dust. After 5 years of work, the K-25 took its final bow. Now that's what we call a decommissioned Titan. When they say the Lowry Avenue Bridge had alignment issues, they weren't kidding. Now it's all water under the bridge. Or should I say, the water in the bridge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
The Nanticoke powerhouse had to go this way, but solar panels are stepping in to fill its shoes. Energy crisis averted. When the refinery closed, the chimney took the hint. Demolish for a cleaner tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
It takes a lot of precision and planning to demolish a building safely, but this one took the planning to a whole other level. The Cockenzie chimneys didn't just fall, they made a grand exit. G. Carter Stadium looked like a glitch in the Matrix when it was being demolished. It went down in chunks. But don't worry, it was replaced with a bigger and better facility 2 years later. £200 of explosives later, and Reser Stadium was already gearing up for a major upgrade. St. Paul's University Hospital in Texas went down so fast that if you blink, you might just miss it.
Oh, there we go, here we go. You see it? Oh. Boom. Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mountain Bell finally dropped their connection to the skyline. Sometimes, all it takes is one tap by a wrecking ball to send the whole thing crashing down. From saving lives to making space for new ones, Florida Hospital Oceanside is officially discharged. The Fort Steuben Bridge demolition gives the phrase "split second" a real meaning. After 25 years of hosting big games, the Georgia Dome called it quits. It seems like Glencairn Tower just couldn't handle the pressure of progress.
There goes!
One sledgehammer, two silos. They didn't stand a chance. That 600-foot chimney went down faster than Scotland's reliance on coal. Guess it was time to break the habit. The KHSL towers came down, proving even the tallest signals eventually fall silent. Renovations at Kyle Field took a literal blast in 2014. 766 pounds of explosives and the stadium's west stands were gone in seconds.
Come on, let's get set. That's a big dust cloud coming.
When they took down the Muskingum River Power Plant's cooling tower and stack, they did it with a blast that shook the ground. But the smokestack needed a moment of its own. In a controlled demolition, the Wilburg loadout silo came down, marking the end of the Wilburg coal mine and its coal-producing legacy. These barrels at the Lichichansk soda plant would have eventually fallen on their own, but it was getting too dangerous to leave them like this. So, they were demolished. There was nothing, and then everything all at once. When the rent doesn't come down, eventually the buildings have to. That's exactly how Blackpool's iconic Queen's Park Flats met their end in 2016 after being in business for almost 60 years. Move over, Dominoes. Hazelwood Power Station chimneys are here to give you a run for your money. These silos were a real pushover. This next one's a live representation of how we all dream we could get out of rush hour traffic. This old building was begging for a hand here.
Demolitions. Oh.
What once ran the city was now just taking space. The controlled implosion of Brayton Point Power Station's cooling towers in 2019 brought down a symbol of the region's industrial past. This man had way too much faith that the silo wouldn't just fall on top of him.
It's breaking on its
Oh,
own.
here it goes.
Here it comes.
Thankfully, he was right. After decades of hosting major events, Cincinnati's Riverfront Stadium met its end. Gone like it was never there in the first place. Explosives took down the final tower at Brayton Point Power Station, ending its long-standing presence in Somerset.
Goodbye.
From the looks of it, the tower was more than ready to call it quits.
That's it. There goes the tower. You tune in and watch it.
Richborough's towering 300-foot cooling towers and chimney stack came crashing down in a spectacular demolition that could be heard 230 miles away. Architects build dreams, but demolition crews make them vanish. That's exactly what happened with the explosive demolition of Hexham House, Newcastle. This building from 1968 had nothing left in it anymore. So this is how they handle rising real estate in Texas, by bringing it down, literally. Monitoria, a 44-year-old state building in South Africa, stood empty for 16 years after a fire destroyed it from the inside. Bridge Power Station, one of the UK's iconic coal plants, came down in phases. We call this phase the dramatic tip and fall. While some historical buildings are cherished and preserved, others are just seen as something that's getting in the way. The Park Avenue Hotel in Detroit, a once grand 1924 landmark, was imploded in 2020 to make way for a Little Caesars Arena loading dock. Ashbel Smith Hall knew the drill, literally. Several drills, in fact, all working together to bring it down. This silo knew its time was up, so it took off. The ground. Christchurch's radio network house met its end in a thunderous boom, becoming New Zealand's first ever explosive demolition. After decades of housing students, the Carmichael Towers in Tennessee had officially served their purpose, and it was officially time for them to take their leave. These four really put the cool in cooling towers with the iconic way they're demolished. The only time falling to pieces is considered a job well done. In 2019, Jacksonville Old City Hall Annex went out with a bang to make way for a shiny new downtown. The implosion was a textbook demolition, collapsing the outdated building neatly while clearing the path for fresh city plans. This building just clocked out permanently. University of Alabama's Rose Towers made way for better, newer student housing. Crumbling game on point. Sophia's IPK Rodina building met its explosive end in 2020. An old piece of the city's history being ceremoniously removed for progress. The implosion was clean, precise, everything you'd want from a demolition. The Gage residence community consisted of two 12-story towers that opened in 1965. By the early 2010s, the buildings had become outdated and costly to maintain. When that happens, you know exactly what's coming. Move over, house. We need more parking. Ever seen an entire complex of buildings come down all at once? Well, now you have. Purdue University, Indiana used to be filled with old architecture like this. Now, they're all slowly falling victim to the wrath of the wrecking ball. The Capitol Plaza Tower in Frankfort, Kentucky was a 28-story skyscraper, which had once been the tallest building in the city. After almost 50 years standing, it was deemed too costly to restore, so it was blown to the ground. Off with its head!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
These silos are officially out of business. This water tower has a long way down. Bet you were expecting it to smash, huh? Nope, plunk it is. All this silo needed after 7 years of standing in one place was a little push. Don't click off yet. If you love our videos, subscribe now and hit that bell. And wait, there's more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one that grabbed your interest and enjoy. See you there!